What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol TSLA for Tesla Inc., of course. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, this will, of course, be an update. I want to talk today all about our inverted hammer that has printed at the top of a very impressive run here. It would indicate, right, that some sellers are stepping up. However, a critical area of support was held on today's session. That, of course, is 854. If we take a look at the 30-minute time frame, I mean, it becomes abundantly clear what that level is. You can see that we got nice consolidation above, started to break a bit of a fake break. So that's the one concern here inside of Tesla, right? And then we fall back down, but we respect it into the end of the day, as well as the last 30-minute closing bar there, perfectly, wicks right off of it, correct? So as of right now, this needs to be the pivot. We need to hold on to 854 because if it breaks, this turns into a flush point, which again, it is technically turning into a flush point. This would be a bearish indication as well, that upper wick. If that breaks, look left. There's not a whole lot of structure as we move through that big breakout to the upside until we get back down into the meat of this portion right here, closer to 800, which was also the prior daily breakout point, right? From way, way back in here. Also held it perfectly as support for that first touch right around in there. So that's what we have to the downside on a break of this 854. If you were looking at a smaller time frame chart, something like a 5 or 15-minute chart even, yeah, there's probably an argument to be made as well that this is starting to turn into a head and shoulders pattern. However, don't forget that that's a small time frame pattern and you're fighting in the face of an aggressive, very, very aggressive move higher inside of Tesla. So in the short term, don't forget that the trend certainly is up, right? When we can see that, if we just take out our Fibonacci's from the low to analyze this move here, that, technically speaking, healthy consolidation, healthy pullback could even come all the way back down towards your 38.2, this prior breakout point. So essentially retracing that structure that we were just discussing back down towards 817 roughly, okay? So this is still healthy bull flag consolidation in the context of this overall move right here. That's what I'm getting at. So don't get wrapped up in the micro patterns with the head and shoulders here. Sure, could it be a flush underneath that level? Yes, but take your profits aggressively, right? You're not looking for Tesla to make the move all the way back down to 700. And again, could the market do that? Yeah, the market can always do what it wants to do, but it wouldn't seem like the right risk-friendly type of thing to do in this scenario, right? The short-term uptrend here is extremely powerful. You can see the good volume that it's happening on. Obviously, big momentum-style bars to the upside. You don't want to be on the wrong side of that until the trend actually reverses back to the downside on your smaller time frames, right? So we clearly get like a 30-minute set of lower highs, something that looks like that. Then yeah, okay, a breakdown here maybe takes us back closer to those lows, but as of right now, we're not seeing that just yet. So remember, pivot in Tesla, 854 needs to hold. If it does, fine. Bullish consolidation happens up here. Next target and sort of area to watch out for overhead is 900 and then 950, 945 coming from this prior shelf of resistance on the daily. 50 SMA, depending on when that ultimately happens, could start to coincide for a super resistance. So monitor that as well. If we continue to see bullish consolidation, I would imagine that that ultimately over time does start to act as a magnet. And by that, I mean the daily 50 SMA and the top of that balance point right here. So that's what we have to the upside. That's what we have to the downside. We're going to clean up those Fibonacci's, and that's ultimately going to be it inside of Tesla. So if you enjoyed something, or if you enjoyed the video rather, or learned something new, there we go. That's the correct order. Let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description. And all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.